friends. You know, I have conversations with doctors every day about getting started in Animal Chiropractic 101. And every single day, I have this same conversation so that they can understand where they're coming from and where they're going to. Education is always expensive. But I want you to know this. I am learning something new every day because, and sometimes the things that I learn are more painful and expensive because they were that. They cost me more, they took more out of me, and in order to meet those challenges, I oftentimes have to get out of the tunnel that I'm stuck in, thinking this is the only way, and see a broader picture, see that there are other choices for me to get what I want, for me to get where I want to go. You know, some of you might know this, but my parents are currently in that stage of life where they aren't ready for making big decisions on their own. They need assistance in day-to-day living, and they are looking at it and saying, gosh, it's expensive to live someplace where someone helps you through your day. That's not untrue. I want to say this though, it's also true that it's worth it. They will be able to live through their days in a better way. And what we're learning is there are ways to help them do that don't have to be expensive. They can actually use other sources of money that are there for them and they're for everyone to use so that it's not as expensive as they think it's going to be. Some people might say that's playing the system, but it's not. That's how it's set up. And I want you to know that even taking an animal chiropractic course like ours can appear expensive, but it is supremely valuable. And the big part of the value is not lost on many people, and it's this, that with our course you can start now. You can get through the course on your own time, and that's valuable so that you can then begin helping animal patients and people have more time, more freedom, and more income. So your clients are actually going to have more income when they hire you to see their animals, because it's so, those animals are important to them. If your animals are important in your life, if you have an animal that is your pet that does something for you, I want you to drop in the chat, please. If you don't have an animal that's important in your life, do you have people who are important in your life? And oftentimes that's the truth. Animals are most interested in being a part of a relationship. And animals oftentimes create relationships between people. Animals help people to create and resolve and realize the relationships about themselves as much as about others around them. People say all the time, dogs are a great judge of character. Well, in part because they aren't ignoring that part of character that we often ignore, and it is how people smell, how those hormones that are coming off of people make them smell. So there's a number of you dropping things in the chat this morning, and I'm so glad you're here. Good morning to everyone. And if you like this video and you recognize that How you smell changes based on what you're thinking, based on what you're feeling. You know, that's how your dog knows if you're a good person or not. That's how dogs understand who you are and whether or not you are the person that you are saying that you are. Some days I'd like my dogs to be the judge of everyone who comes to my house, and they technically are. But if you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor who would like to help your community become healthier, wealthier, and wiser, find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com, where we train veterinarians and chiropractors just like you to build successful animal chiropractic practices that can help the whole community.